Hi friends, welcome to On the Go with Macros, the show that helps the busy working mom figure out what are macros, why do I need to count them, how should I count them, and how do I make them work in a busy on the go lifestyle. This show will be around 10 minutes or less because let's face it, I'm busy and you're busy. So I'm your host, Jill Murphy, and let's get after it. Today's episode is a topic that is near and dear to my heart for personal reasons and then for macro counting reasons. Let's talk that good old snack that everybody loves, peanut butter. Did you know that peanut butter is not full of protein? How many times have you heard somebody say, oh, I'll have some peanut butter, it's high in protein. Or I've been trying to add peanut butter to my diet, so I just eat a big old scoop of I've been trying to add some protein to my diet, so I just had a big old scoop of peanut butter. Or, well, I had a scoop of peanut butter, doesn't that have protein in it? It happens to me all the time because I'm a macro coach. But I'm gonna take you back 10 years ago when I too would personally eat a scoop of peanut butter because I thought it was high in protein. You see, I've been using MyFitnessPal for probably the last, 10 to 12 years. And I would log my peanut butter every single day. But I was more concerned at that time about calories. And so I would look at the calorie content of the peanut butter and not necessarily the macro content. But today I'm going to help you break down the macro content of peanut butter, and you'll see why peanut butter is not a protein or has a lot of protein in it. It's simply not. In fact, peanut butter should be considered a fat when we're talking about macros. But first and foremost, let's talk serving sizes. This is a tablespoon. If you can't see me, if you're listening on podcast, you can get measuring spoons at the grocery store. You can get measuring spoons. These came from the Dollar Tree. You can get them fancy. You can get them plastic. But the fact of the matter is the big one that you're going to find is a tablespoon. This is not a tablespoon. This is a serving spoon that comes with your silverware. If you got married or when you got married and you registered for silverware, this big old spoon that came in that 5-piece set, that's not a tablespoon. It's actually a serving spoon. How many times have you gone into the pantry with what you now know to be a serving spoon instead of a tablespoon and scooped out your peanut butter and ate it thinking you were doing something healthy for your body and that you are getting a lot of protein? I also want to give you some little cross-referencing measurements here. If this is a tablespoon and this is a serving spoon, and Mr. Tablespoon fits inside of Mr. Serving Spoon, there are likely 2 tablespoons in a level serving of that serving spoon, not a heaping serving of this tablespoon. Not where the tablespoon is rounded over with the peanut butter. I recently had a client who came to me and we talked about portions and serving sizes and peanut butter in particular. And it turns out that she was eating between 3 and 4 tablespoons of peanut butter every time she ate peanut butter during the day. And she was eating peanut butter 3 or 4 times a day. What she didn't know was that she was going way over in fat content because peanut butter is full of fat. 2 tablespoons, so 2 of these little buddies is a serving of peanut butter. 1 serving of peanut butter contains 16 grams of fat. 1 serving of peanut butter contains 7 grams of carbohydrates. And this is where I'm going to blow your socks off. 1 serving of peanut butter only contains 8 grams of protein. So at 16 grams of fat, 7 carbs, and 8 grams of protein, peanut butter is not a protein-rich snack. Peanut butter can't be considered a protein. Peanut butter is a fat. I want you to think about the contents of peanut butter. Peanut butter contains nuts, oil, salt, and sugar. Peanut butter is full of fat. The natural contents of peanut butter is fat. So, the next time you go to grab for a protein-rich snack, just know peanut butter's not it. Now, how could you make peanut butter a part of your protein-rich snack? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's consider that you had some vanilla Greek yogurt. A tablespoon of peanut butter stirred into that would make a great protein-rich snack. Not 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, but 1. That would take you down to 8 grams of fat, 3.5 carbs, 4 grams of protein, dumped into a protein-rich Greek yogurt. That would be a really filling, full of protein snack that will keep you fuller longer. That would be a great way to incorporate peanut butter into your lifestyle. Peanut butter on toast. 1 tablespoon with 2 pieces of toast. That would be an excellent way to have some fat and some carbs. But there's not any protein there. So just be mindful. Peanut butter is not a protein. Peanut butter is a fat. Now, why is peanut butter personal to me? Because I have 2 family members close to me that are allergic to peanut butter. And I have fought peanut butter in everything for years, trying to keep those 2 family members away from things that might be contaminated with peanut butter. And y'all, lots of stuff has peanut butter, or it's processed on equipment that also processes peanuts. I mean, it is difficult to find things that don't have peanut butter or are exposed to peanut butter. It is much easier now than it was when I first started this journey 20 years ago, but it still can be quite difficult. And all of the sporting activities we go to, well-meaning parents bring in what they would consider a high in protein snack. The Uncrustables, the peanut butter crackers, the peanut butter granola bars, everything that comes in a processed box so frequently has peanut butter in it. And it can be difficult to navigate that. But now you're armed with information. You know that just because it has peanut butter in it does not mean that it has extra protein in it. In fact, what it truly, really means is that it has extra fat in it. There are some options if you love that peanut butter flavor and you've been adding peanut butter to, let's say, your smoothies or your yogurt bowls or whatever, and now you're like, oh, it's got too much fat in it. What do I need to do? There is a PB2 option, which is powdered peanut butter. You can certainly use that. That will significantly decrease the fat while still giving you that peanut butter flavor. Now, I find that it's most tasty when I mix it into my things and not when I mix it with water and try to use it like peanut butter, because let's face it, it's not the same, right? Jif got it right when they were making peanut butter. They got the consistency right. They got the creaminess right. You're not going to mirror that with a powdered peanut butter, but if you've been putting that in your smoothies and you've been putting that in your yogurt bowls or mixing it into your oatmeal or that sort of thing, the powdered peanut butter is an excellent option if you want to decrease that fat content. For those of us that cannot do the peanut butter, almond butter for me works, and it works for our family. Is it the same? No, but I find it to be delicious. I eat it on my toast. I eat it mixed in my smoothies, and I also enjoy it in my Greek yogurt bowls. There is also an almond butter powdered option for those of us that want that flavor but need to decrease that fat. I hope that you find that this show has cleared up some of the misconceptions about what peanut butter is and how you can effectively use it in your health and fitness journey. You know, learning how to count the macros in a specific food, that is exactly what I teach in my 6-week challenge. My next 6-week challenge starts May the 27th. And right now we have a $25 discount, plus I'm giving away a 6-week subscription to the Dinner Darling to help you with all the supper time ideas for you and your family. So you can reach me on Instagram at Jill C. Murphy. You can reach out to me at my website at jillcmurphy.com. And you can find me on Facebook at Jill Murphy and at On The Go with Macros. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure and listen in next time. Make it the best week. And check out those macros on peanut butter and let me know what you think. Bye.